asalaamaaleykum jërë ngeen jëf di leen dalal fii si Gambian Talents TV kon nu mu ko defee saa su ne di leen andil Celeb Crib di celebrity show a jamono ji nag waa Gambian Talents TV indi nañ leen fi naanal bi nga xamante ne ñëpp dégg nañ ko koo xamante ne dimbale waa Gambie rek ko tax a jóg koo xamante ne nit koo xamante ne saay bu ñëwee rek ñu ne waaw nit ku baax ke est-ce que na saay bu ñëwee rek def li fi kenn deful saay bu toogee mbibitam mooy lan jàppale doomi aadama yi jàppale ndaw yi nga xamante ne ñoo nekk si réewi Gambie kan leen fi amal Prince Empire kon du ma leen ko nettali toog leen ngeen déglu ñu andil leen seen celebrity show Prince, greetings to you.
Yeah, thank you so very much, beautiful lady. It's a pleasure being with you and for the whole team and Gambia Talents TV. We really appreciate what you people are doing in the Gambia, selling out the Gambian image outside the world. We are watching you everywhere. We've seen what you contribute into the economy. So it's a pleasure for me and my team to be here and to be part of this great organization to have interview with you people. Thank you.
Can you please tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, thank you so very much. My name is Prince Kanima. I was born and raised up in Kafuta village in the Komba East District. That's where I started my schooling. When I was done with my schooling, I moved to Bundon to go to News Road, and I completed my senior school at News Road, and then moved to German for studies.
Interested.
Yeah.
Can you briefly tell us a little bit about your childhood?
Yeah, my childhood, I was really stubborn.
Wow.
Because I think differently from my parents. I think differently from the society, because what I see in the society was not really what I love. Because when I was growing as a child, I have this question in my head: why people are poor and why others are rich? And that has been a curiosity for me all over my childhood time. And I love to be around the elders, to learn from them, also to find a answer to my question. But what the society used to give me as an answer was not convincing to me, because everybody that will tell you, because of God. I want to say that in Wolof, but I don't know how to say it. How did they say that? Because of God in Wolof. Yalla
Yalla.
Okay. So to me, that's not true. To me, that's not true. And I wanted to have a better answer to that. My childhood time, I was really different. Okay. What people used to feel excited about, I wasn't feeling excited, because I could recall, during this, Tobaski time or Korite time, people would tell their parents to buy clothes for them. But for me, I don't like my parents to buy clothes for me, because I don't know, they don't got it. Because every parent wants to do everything to please their kids. I could recall when I was growing up, I think when I was in grade 5 or 6, my mom bought me a very beautiful haftan. Because every mother wants to see a child dressed nice and go to Salkerado, what I'm saying. So she bought that for me, and I don't wear it. Oh. And she don't know the reason why I don't wear it, because I have the simple fact that why would my mom struggle to make me happy when she did not have it? So I don't look up to people what they wear. For me, I was really contented with what I have. So I try to build a connection where I can be independent for myself as a child. I try to sell everything. I sell mangoes, I sell orange, I sell charcoal, because I don't want to depend on my parents to solve my problem, because my equation was not balanced. So when I moved from Kafuta, I come to Newsword, it's the same thing. I never asked school fees from my parents. I never asked lunch from my parents, I want to be self-independent at a very young age. So I tried to find a way when I was going to Newsword how to make income for myself. So I see that, I was surrounded, we are boys, a lot of boys in our class, very, very stubborn boys. It was a good experience. And we all come from a different background and different culture. But I know every Gambian youth man have one problem: attire. People love to drink attire. So what I do, I brew attire at home and come to school and sell it during during
convenient.
Lectures. During lectures, and it becomes more, the demand was higher than the supply. So I tried to create my income.
Okay, so now he's showing us that he is a commerce student, no?
Yeah, I'm a commerce student.
I'm also a commerce student.
Yeah, I'm a commerce student. I could recall when I was going to Newsrat, my dad wants for me to be a doctor. He was forcing me to study science, but I have paved my way since I was young. because I want to be financially free when I was growing up, because I don't want to live how my society is living. Yes. Because when I was growing, what I see in the society, people believe it was designed by God. For me, it wasn't designed by God. It was designed by ourselves. So how can I live outside that box was always my question. How can I make money? How can I be financially free? How can I live different from my parents? Because I see all the struggles that my parents did, but they are still not financially free. I have a very great connection to my grandma, and she's always proud of her husband. She always tell me, Imama Mujata Balet, she, have big farms, we grow, we eat all the farms. My question is, if my grandma is a great guy, he didn't left anything for us. The poverty continues. So for me, what they were doing was not the answer I'm looking for. So I wanted to find my own answer. So that's why I think differently from my society, from my people, my family members. Everybody thinks like I'm crazy. Because if you do something that the people around you does not understand, they categorize you to be a difficult person. They categorize you to be like, everything. He don't believe in people's idea. But the idea, what you are providing me, if does not match with my question or my equation, then we cannot go together. Because I was thinking outside the box that the society designed for us, and most of the people are thinking inside the box. Yeah. So when I came to Newsrod, I start making my own money, through selling attires. And, if I see people doing one or two things, I always want to involve, because I always want to create value. If you have something to sell, I am very good at that. I would ask you to give me your price. I add my own price, and I can sell that quickly. So I create that value. But that wasn't enough for my equation. Yes. So I think I was inspired by my uncle. When I was growing up, I lived with him, and I used to see very big men, very, very wealthy people. And I think the first time I see a very renowned person was Karim Wade, the son of Abdoulaye Wade, the former president of Senegal. I met him, and that even add more question to what I'm looking for. And why these people are so big, yes, and why others are small. So I wanted to find that answer, and that was the reason I left Gambia to go outside to see what the other part of the world are also teaching their people.
When did you leave Gambia?
I think I left Gambia 2013.
2013?
Yeah.
Doing what at Germany?
I'm studying, and I'm still studying. I first did international trade and management, and now I'm doing international management, with my partner.
Okay, so let's go back to the question. Jamono ji mbokk yi gis ngeen ne di leen di fàttale ko ngeen fi amee ki nga xamante ne mooy Prince Empire mu daal di leen di wax jaar-jaaram jafe-jafe mi balaa tey muy doon comme doon xamal na leen ne moom jaay na sax li nga xamante ne mooy ataaya mu doon li nga xamante ne lu doy waar la ñu ne sa raxas day fàq ndab bala ngaa toj ga mu ñu sama xam li mi wala si jamono ji moom xamal na la moom mooy kan fan la jaar ba tey mu egg tey fu mu egg a Prince nag mu daal di la xamal ne moom nag xëyul rek am dafa am bébétam am fu mu ko jaar am ab jaar-jaar. Let's go back to the topic. What bring out the name Prince Empire?
Okay, that's an interesting question. I trace back to my history. I know how my people came to the Gambia. I know where also we are from. So in the real sense, when you look at, we are what we call Mansa Dingol. So Mansa Dingol in the sense that in English we call
how
it.
How do you say it in Wolof?
Domi Bour.
Domi Bour.
Okay. Okay. I will learn some Wolof words, but the way you speak Wolof is really fast. I'm not understanding anything, by the way. That you got to slow it down. So when I trace back to my history, I found out like, my ancestors built Kombo. So they called us Mansa Dingol, so to make the name beautiful, and so appreciating, because our people believe in the foreign names. Like, if you come to Gambia, they give all our people Arab names, like Muhammad, Fatu, Aisha, now some people will even make it cut, they will short it and even make it beautiful, but those are not our names, okay. Because that's what, capture our brains, So I want to build an empire because I know my people are from an empire that's demanding empire. So how can I connect something that will merge? So my name from a very beautiful story which I want to keep for the book that I'll be writing. So I have this name Prince, and I said, while I want to build an empire, then why not I call it Prince Empire, the empire that I'm going to invent for the new generation that is coming.
Do you think that the girls, people like me, will be thinking that this empire is meant just for men? Because you name by the name Prince, maybe people will be thinking it's just for men.
Yeah, that's a good suggestion. I think somebody also write that on Facebook, and asking why not you also created Princess Empire. And by the way, people learn from other people, and this is why we are open for dialogue. Because sometimes you put your own way, and people see even the bigger picture than you see. It's possible. For one to also create something where the women will see themselves. But by the way, the name is not important. What is important is what we are doing. So what we are doing involves everybody.
Okay. So what inspired you?
Yeah, what inspired me? I don't want to live in poverty, because poverty is a disease that kills your dream. Because it would have been different for me when I was born in a rich family. Because since I was young, I have bigger perspectives. By the way, my dad wants me to be a doctor, but I don't want to be a doctor. I want to learn money. I want to do something that has to do with business. So I recall when I go to Newsrad, the science field was, the science classes were filled up. Because of money, we cannot go for registration. We have to take time. The family has to struggle. So my dad wants to take me to Gambia High, to go and do science, and I don't want that because I have a passion already. I'm somebody who made his decisions, and I want to stick to my decisions because I know better what is good for me than any other person. So I tried to convince my dad to leave me, go to Newsrad and do commerce, which at the end, we agreed on. So actually, because I see what the generation has been living, what the society teaches me, I don't want to live the same how they live. So that's why I want to create something. And I also don't want my kids to go through what I went through. So I have to find a way, how I can change that. And that gives me the passion, that motivation to do something that will change what my society was not able to change for me.
So how has this impacted the life of the young people?
Yeah, I would say, first of all, when I sit back and look how I started and where we are right now, I used to feel happy because a lot of young people look up to me, not even only here, but in German. Like I have seven kids that look up to me. I share ideas with them, and they want to know how far I came and the reality of making your dream a reality, because everybody has a dream, but can you make your dream a reality is the biggest question. So if you can put that impact on the young generation that are looking up to you, it's something that is beautiful, and no money can pay that.
Okay. In your press conference, you have mentioned that you know nothing about music. So why are you interested in music?
Very good question. Very beautiful question. When we came here, my partner and I, when we came here, that was 2022. And that was the first time since we left Gambia. We came back. We came with a clothing brand because we have our own clothing brand called Prince Empire. We came to launch our clothing brand here. We met with Jaliba because we want him to be our brand ambassador. Okay. From there, I went to my village. I'm from Kafuta. I went to my village and I met with my childhood friend. We do everything together when we are growing up. He's like a brother to me. And he was really intelligent in school. So when I met him, what I was expecting to see him and how I saw him was a different whole thing. Then he told me stories. I think that was the first time I see myself crying, because the situation I see him in, was not really pleasing. I don't have anything, but I love to share what I have with my friends. So he took me all the way to the riverside and tell me all his problems. I told him, what passion do you have? What do you want to do? What do you want to make as a career? He told me that the only thing now I want to do is music. I've been struggling in music. I have good lyrics. I can do music, but my only problem is finance. So I just invited him. We were living at top. I invited him. Then we sat on the table at that night. I tell Bucks that let's put money into his music.
But most of the people are saying that before invested in music, why can't you invest it in agriculture?
Our reason coming was not even investment. Like I told you, we wanted to launch our clothing brand,
Yes.
you know. But sometimes things happen along the way. We were not even there to invest into music. We wanted to help him to grow his music. So when we started, we pay all his studio times. We pay for all his video students. Then we have a bigger picture. If we can help him, there are a lot of young, talented people who wants to be musicians. Why not we help other people?
So who is the first artist you guys have signed?
That's Iron Man. The real name is Salifu Baji, but the musical name is Iron Man. When we signed him, then we came in because we wanted to, put something back to the community. We see a lot of people are going into music, and then we signed 2 other artists, but along the way, the interest of work was not there, and the perception and understanding of what we want to do and what they want was not much. Then we terminated all the contracts, and then we build interest and love in music.
Who are they?
The one is a backup artist called Crimea, and the other one is a female artist called Tanga Chama. These are great people, and they have a great talent. But we have a vision that we want to build, so we feel like their passion, our vision does not match together. So along the way, we came to find a very talented artist by the name Flagenster, and now we are working with him. We officially signed him to be part of our label.
Okay, why Flagenster?
Why Flagenster? Why Flagenster? I think Fuller is a very wise artist.
In which sense?
And he's really talented. There's a problem in Gambia. If you want to be known in Gambia, you have to be stupid.
Okay.
Yeah. Or you have to do something that people are not doing. Then everybody would put focus on you. Fuller has been singing good music, because I listened to some of his old songs. These are positive music. But nobody was paying attention to him. And most of the artists that made it here in Gambia music, they come in a controversial way. So Fuller knows that, he sees that opportunity, to send the information to people so that they can build concentration on him. And he finally did that. And we also have music consultants that we work with. Like I told you, we don't know much about music, but we know about music business. These are 2 different things. So we do those consultations, and the producer that we were working on by then, told us that there's an artist here that has already made a name for himself, but the only problem he has is financial problem. Why not you come into his career? And we are looking for talents to develop those talents, and we believe Flagenster got that talent. That's why we signed him.
I'm sorry to use this word, but most of the people are saying that Flagenster is rude, Flagenster is this, but you guys choose to sign Flagenster. Do you see any character in him?
It does not matter. The character does not matter.
Okay.
The talent is what is important. You have some people here who are really, respectful, but what are they contributing to the society?
Thank you. Jërëjëf laata ñu dem rek ñu andil leen xaritam doom ndeyam mu daal di wax moom it tuuti si li nga xamante ne mooy wàllum Prince Empire. Comme nu ma leen ko waxee woon rek si njëlbeen bi ñu am fi ki nga xamante ne mooy Bakary Seydi mu doon doom ndeyam fu mu dem rek ànd ak moom foo ko gis ñoom ñaari kay dem ñu ne nag xarit nag gën na doom ndey. Bakary, welcome.
Thank you. Thanks so much for having me, and thanks to the whole Gambia Talents TV.
Okay.
I'm very happy to be here.
Okay. Just tell the viewers a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, my name is Bakary Seydi, but I mean, during my childhood time, people call me Bax or
Bax Boy.
Bax Boy, yeah. And also during my senior school time, some of my mates do call me Redox.
Why Redox?
Yeah, because I was very good in organic chemistry. So we have a topic based on reduction and oxidation. So you just join them together, and then you get the name Redox. Yeah, I was born and raised in Kitty. This is next to Brikama.
Okay.
That's where I did my whole childhood, and then from there I moved to Sipo to do my senior school. And yeah, from there then I moved to Germany. Was on 2013, end of 2013 September.
That's good.
Yeah.
So what relationship do you have with Prince?
Prince, I met Prince end of 2013 in Germany. We met at a conference, and because I'm a guy, I don't associate with much Gambians, even though when I was here, because the mindset I'm having, and then I believe that the mindset some are having doesn't match. So when I first met Prince, we talked, we discussed, and I know that this is the guy.
You were like, this is my spec.
This is my missing twin brother. So that's how everything start up, and then from there, we change contacts, and then we build this relationship.
Okay.
Like I can say right now in the world there is no one I can trust more than Prince.
Wow.
It's not there.
That's good.
So from there, we build this relationship. We've been like, I can say, best friends ever.
Wow.
So and then when he came and then introduced this business project to me, I was like, yeah, I mean, I've been looking for someone to start this, because I was a science student. I was not very good in commerce and in these financial things. Yeah. So when he introduced that to me, I said, okay, yeah, why not? We can do it, because because of the trust I have in him. I don't care what kind of project he got in his head, but I know that he's doing something good, and then why not we do it together?
That's very good. I'm confused here. Why are you guys always wearing shirts instead of haftan, grambuba, stuff like that?
No, haftans, is our traditional.
You are not doing African thing, eh?
Yeah.
Gambian thing. You are doing what?
Of course, we do wear haftan, but this was early ages before we've been exposed to the outside world, and we then realized that not only, I mean, if you want to present yourself in the best way, especially in the Gambia or in Africa, you should at least try to look somehow professional. Sure. And in this modern years, there is nothing professional than wearing a suit. I hope my suit don't affect you, but I mean, that's the thing. We do normally wear haftan, because last time, Prince got one of the best haftans you can imagine. Yeah.
Convenient. But I never saw you guys wearing haftan, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, in Gambia here, I mean, if we wear haftan when we're going for our interviews, then, I mean, we're going to burn up before we reach there because of the weather.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why we decided to put on suits and then and then to look somehow professional.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. Let's go back to the question. How do you see Gambian music?
Gambian music, we see that Gambian music is growing, and it should be right now at a stage where it is not at, because when we come into Gambian music, like Prince mentioned before, we had no idea about what music is. It's just like a connection from one childhood friend and then to 3 artists, and then from there investing into Gambian music. But we then know that along the process, we know that we can change a lot in the Gambian music. We can help to support the Gambian music to reach a stage where it's supposed to be. I mean, the international level. Because when we check like the background of certain artists or the artists that came to us, and we were like somehow surprised, because their name and then their financial status doesn't match. So this is something that disturbed us, and then we said, okay, why not we came up with something that can help the Gambian music to grow, and then we sell our Gambian culture when it comes to music, and then the whole project outside world. But the Gambian music generally is something that's going to grow. I have 100% belief in that, and we, the Gambians, are going to make it grow.
Why do you think that?
Yeah, because we have the capability to make it grow. It's like we Gambians sometimes we are somehow lazy, because we know that we can make it, and then we know the possible solutions to do so that we can make it, but we are lazy. Yeah, so that's why we came up with a strategy that even though you are lazy, we are going to involve you, manage you, direct you, and then teach you how to make things work. I mean, Prince Empire alone cannot do it. We need the artists, we need the promoters, we need the show organizers to make the Gambian music grow.
Days back, we heard that you guys have a chit-chat with ST. What was the conversation?
Where do you get this information from?
I'm a journalist.
Well, it's not only ST. We've met some artists in the Gambia, because we are trying to bring a project called Sovereign Music Fund,
Okay.
Because we realized that Gambian music is somehow is missing something, so we said, okay, we come up with a solution called Sovereign Music Fund, which is mainly going to focus on three areas, and then one is like financial education. We provide artists the financial education because we know that they know music, they know how to sing. We cannot sing, but we know how to help them to manage their finances. Because most of them, you do a show today, tomorrow, you are zero in account. So this is not what they are singing for.
Okay.
And sorry. And the second point is, we want to sell our culture, our music outside the world. We have connections like, best of the best. We bring one of the best violinists, DJ worldwide.
Yeah,
She perform there, and then music education, music business education. These are the things we want to we discuss with the artists.
At this back, you guys have given 5 million to the music industry. Most of the people are saying in the comment section that why can't you give it to the poor? Others are saying that this could be invested in other things. Other people are saying that the young people are here, they have no job, and you guys are giving 5 million to the Gambian music industry.
Yeah, this was last year. This was last year, 2023, when we announced to invest 5 million Gambian dollars into Gambian music, because last year, comparing last year to this year, where we are is different. Last year we are more into Gambian music and not other projects. So that's why last year we came with this. Okay, we going to invest $5 million into Gambian music. I mean, it's like, and this investment is not only mainly for the Gambian music, it's for the Gambian total, because we have thousands of requests that are not music related.
Who is the next artist that you guys want to sign?
You. I mean, yeah. Right now we are not signing any artists.
Okay.
What we are doing is that we can only partner with artists and to help them grow, because when we sign 3 artists, we learn that it's difficult to manage artists, and most of the artists don't bring like what you expect from them.
Yeah, sure.
And then working with one person is difficult, and much more of 3 or 4. So what we're going to do, we still going to sit and then help the Gambian arts, no matter where you are, which level you are. As an artist, if you have any song or any concert you want to promote or you want to release, you can still come to us, with your proposal. We look into it, because we are not in for one artist. But right now we have a fuller gangster, and we are confident and then satisfied with his work.
Okay. Between ST, Attack, and Jizzle,
yeah,
who do you think is the best artist in the
Well, I have no idea about the Gambian music.
But at least you must say that this is the best.
Well, I don't have any favorite artist.
Because you're afraid to say it.
No.
Yes,
the thing is, what ST is saying. ST is teaching people. I mean, the young generation. Jizzle is teaching the young generation. They are role models to the public.
So how about Attack?
Every Attack as well. He's also teaching the young generation, because the information they are spreading out. The information they are spreading out, they are role models to kids. They are role models to even, say, people who listen to music. Because, the message, any single words they're speaking out makes sense. So I don't give any artist like a credit. This one is better than this one is better than this. For me, the most important thing is what is coming out of the artist.
Okay, that's good. So what do you think that could be the next step from next year to, like, what is your plan?
Yeah, we have a lot of projects on the way coming. Like, for example, we are also launching My Growth Fund, which is mainly for startups. My Growth Capital Fund is the name, mainly for startups, and then helping the Gambian, because we have many talented people who start business, but they don't have this finance. So we're going to provide the finance for them, and then have a share and then a management part in their business. And then, once the business scale or stands, and then, we give back to them their business. And then the other project, that we looking into is, supporting the Gambian cultural. That's like, we are possibly partnering with Brikama Area Council on this, because they want to organize something like a Kora Day, where we will be investing in as a partner.
Okay.
And a whole lot of programs coming on.
So why did you guys choose Jaliba?
As
What did you guys choose Jaliba for?
Yeah, Jaliba, because we learned that in the Gambia, you cannot do music or anything related to music, without Jalba. He's the founder. He's the mburu for music.
He's the bread and butter.
Yeah. So that's why before we start everything, we went to Jalba, to seek an advice from him, so he can guide us. He's our artist advisor or our company advisor in general when it comes to music. Because we know that in Gambia you cannot do music, without Jalba, or you can't do anything related to music, without Jaliba.
Do you think the poverty will be stopped here? Because yes.
Yeah, poverty, to stop poverty, like I don't believe in poverty, but the Gambia is something different, because we have this mindset that I'm poor, or I cannot afford this, I cannot get this, or I will never get rich.
Exactly.
So if you have this mindset, you definitely never going to get rich. But if you have this belief that, okay, why not, Prince is rich, I'm going to get rich, then you definitely going to get rich, because okay, Prince did it and he get rich, then okay, I don't have to do what Prince do, but I do something different else to get rich. And we come up with a strategy that like we will be building financial schools, because in the schooling system they only teach you like a specialized. Either you go to school, from school you go to university, from there you go and work. So it's like they are not teaching you to mind your business. They are teaching you to mind other people's business. Because if you are to mind your own business, you will not go and then work for other people. You will just mind your own business, and then people will come and work for you. Those people who don't want to mind their own business. So when we build this financial school to teach the Gambian people to know how to make money and how to make money works for them, it's going to take time, but I'm sure the poverty level in Gambia or worldwide is going to reduce.
dëgg nettali si làmmiñu boromam la daxee jamono ji temba ñuy xoj rek ñu daal di tëjee wax ji si moom. What is your general advice towards the public?
To the Gambians.
To the Gambians.
Well, my general advice to the Gambian is something very wide, because because Gambians, we have this mindset is that it's not that we cannot do it, but we don't want to do it, or we don't know it. It's like we don't want to know it, and we are not interested.
How about we don't have any idea about it?
Yeah, because you don't want to have idea.
Okay.
Yeah, if you want to have an idea, you look for an ideas, you research for an idea, because we have problems, we know the solution, and we are very lazy to work on the solutions to make sure that the problems are gone. Okay. So my advice to my fellow Gambians, my brothers and sisters, is that we have to be willing to make changes. We have to believe in ourselves that we can make it. Once Bucks make it or Prince made it, why not we? Because nobody is born with a silver plate. Your parents can be rich, but if you don't know how to manage yourself or how to manage their wealth that they left for you, you're never going to make it. Okay. So it all depends on self-confidence, self-determination, and self-respect. That okay, definitely, I'm going to make it.
As he mentioned earlier, every child is an artist. The problem is how to become an artist. The mind is everything. What you want to be, you become. Jërë ngeen jëf mbokk yi, comme lu ma leen ko waxee woon ci njëlbeen ba rek tey dama fi amee ñaari ndaanaan mi Prince ak Bucks. Jamono ji nag ma amoon ñoom ay waxtaan ñu nekk ñi nga xamante ne ñoo nekk si wàllum jëm kanami réew mi di dimbale ñi nga xamante ne ñooy ndaw yi mu doon li nga xamante ne lu am solo di leen di wax nag nii leen koy defee saa su ne ak yéen with Fatou Diouf Celebrity Show Gambian Talents TV. Waaye moom nag mu ne daf ñu fi amal ak gift. Xam nga gift tuuti.
Yeah, Fatou, thanks so much. We really appreciate what you're doing, and then the whole Gambian Talents team. So this is a special gift from the Prince Empire. Like we said before, we have a different departments. Okay. We have our own printing company. We specialize on printing, and then it's a special one for Prince Empire. And then promise you next time when we're coming back, we're going to customize one for the Talents. Because, we didn't know that, we're going to make it due to some circumstance.
Thank you.
And I will hand this over to you.
Thank you.
Officially.
Appreciate it.